And I don't think people really appreciate how big. I mean, it's pretty amazing. You go back a year, and a year's not that long, right? But a year ago, we were sitting just around 20K. We had rebounded 33% off the Hurricane Sam bottom of 15K.
BitMax research reported that the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust lost $643 million on Monday, March 18th. Bitcoin lost the most today since the study. Bitcoin dropped from almost $68,000 to $62,000, its lowest price since March 5th. Bitcoin's price has risen in recent hours, but it's still down 12% in the previous week and 7% today. Despite these tiny losses, the biggest cryptocurrency bull market in history is just beginning. Several prominent crypto investors and analysts have predicted price increases from institutional investors in recent months. Mark Yusko, chairman and CEO of Morgan Creek Capital, predicted $300 billion in Bitcoin ETFs in the coming years. He calculated that wealth. Managers would invest at least 1% of their $3 trillion in Bitcoin ETFs. Grant Engelbart, vice president and investment strategist at Carson Group, says investors invest 3.5% in Bitcoin ETFs. Grant told Bloomberg TV that Carson Group was one of the first advice platforms to support Bitcoin ETFs. He also noted that few investors had bought ETFs, although the attendance has exceeded expectations. Yusko predicts a major industry shift in the 2024 crypto bull market. Yusko anticipates the crypto falls parabolic swings from June 2012 to June 2020-2025. Yusko expects Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and memcoin prices to soar at that time. Please like and subscribe as we share Yo's interview footage.
Look, we are deeply into crypto summer, although the fun part starts in crypto fall, which will start this June post halving. And look, I always love the fact that the Alpha Nooner is themed in orange, Bitcoin orange, which is good. And I'll do a quick little reveal, since I always have the Bitcoin socks on, but this one I got to climb all the way up because I'm not at home. But I do have the magic
amazing.
internet money, the internet, the Bitcoin wizard. So the join us, which is what I tweeted out with the Alpha Nooner. So people need to join us on the show, but they also need to join us in owning Bitcoin. I've been talking about this forever, literally. The whole hashtag get off zero. Zero is the wrong number. And we're starting to see that permeate everywhere. So, the early adopters, the nerds, the geeks, the wizards, all that stuff, that happened kind of from, 09, 10, 11, 12, 13 into 17, 18, 19. And that first decade is tough for people to really kind of catch on. But now we have these ETFs, which make it possible to buy without going through all the hassle of having a device and deal with the bearer assets. And it's such a big deal. And I don't think people really appreciate how big. I mean, it's pretty amazing. You go back a year, and a year's not that long, right? But a year ago, we were sitting just around 20K. We had rebounded 33% off the Hurricane Sam bottom of 15K, back when, everyone was like, oh, it's going to zero. Like, zero is a really big difference from $15,000 per coin. Now, it was zero in 2009. I mean, literally zero. There was no value in the network. It was a science experiment. People didn't really know what to think. Was this really anything? Today, if you've spent any time with Bitcoin, you understand that it is the future of money, right? And by money, I mean the base layer of money equivalent to gold.
Even though the price of Bitcoin has gone down, Binance CEO Richard Tang now thinks it will be worth more than his earlier prediction of $80,000 in 2024. Tang made this prediction at an event in Bangkok on Sunday. He said that spot Bitcoin ETFs have seen a lot of money come in since they were approved in January. and he thinks that more endowments and family offices will soon increase their investments in the funds because of the lower supply and higher demand. But the CEO of Binance said that the crypto gain wouldn't be a straight line and that the UPS and downs would be good for the market. Yusko, on the other hand, thinks that the bull market is just getting started and things are about to get heated up. Let's go back to the interview.
Beyond that, Michael Saylor's been on TV lately talking about how it's digital property. Even calling it a cryptocurrency is undervaluing what this means. And there's this great book I've been shilling for Chris Dixon called Read, Write, Own. And it talks about the evolution of the internet, right? Web 1, offline, that was read, right? We could read web pages, we could kind of get information, but we couldn't really interact. There was no real way to have it be two-way. And then Web 2 came along, social media and the like, and then it was read, write. And from that, we created, now trillions with a T, dollars of value in these big media companies. But the problem was that the corporations, own all the wealth, right? We put pictures on Facebook. I mean, I don't, because I don't even know how to use Facebook, but people put pictures on Facebook and they take their time and their content, right? They put it up and then Facebook monetizes it by selling ads. Well, wait a minute. Why shouldn't the creator who puts up the content get paid? Well, in Web 3, read, write, own, that's what's going to happen. And blockchains, plural, are the mechanism for doing this. And Bitcoin is simply the first application of blockchain, but its distinct application was to money and value and property. Because you and I, this is amazing, you and I can exchange something of value directly, peer-to-peer, no intermediary, no fees, no expenses, no charges. If I want to send you money, right, fiat currency, you have to have a bank account. I have to have a bank account. They charge us fees for that. I send you a wire transfer. They charge me a fee for that. And eventually you get the money.
Takes time.
Well, that system worked really, really well for hundreds of years, 838 years to be exact. And now we have a better system. And as more and more people realize that, we went from 20,000 a year ago to over 70,000 today per coin, and a market cap well in excess of $1 trillion. So again, from zero 15 years ago to over $1 trillion. And here are two things for advisors that are really, really important. Actually, three things. One, it is Bitcoin, the best performing asset of any asset that you have in your client portfolios, 12 of the last 15 years. And it's on pace to be, 13 out of 16 because it's winning this year. Okay, so why do most people have zero? Doesn't make any sense. Second thing, the Sharpe ratio, meaning the return per unit of risk, is the best over the past decade of any asset. And it's not close. So again, how could anyone have zero? Doesn't make any sense. And then the last is, and it really underpins that the second, the correlation of Bitcoin to bonds is 0.0, and the correlation to stocks is 0.15. So it's the best diversifying asset. If you look at the Markowitz framework for building portfolios, it's the best diversifying asset we've ever had. Better than hedge funds, better than private equity, better than real estate, better than REITs, better than commodities, better than CTAs, better than cannabis, better than anything. And that doesn't mean those other things aren't good. This is just better. So the light bulb's gone on that everybody has to get in the pool. But then we have a problem.
Meanwhile, MicroStrategy has bought more than 9,000 Bitcoin, according to a statement released Tuesday by Michael Saylor, the founder and executive chairman of the company. In a post on X, the famous businessman wrote, MicroStrategy has bought an additional 9,245 Bitcoin for approximately $623 million using proceeds from convertible notes and excess cash for approximately $67,341 per Bitcoin. As of March 18, 2024, MicroStrategy holds 246 Bitcoin acquired for AP Saylor, and the Bitcoin development and software company did a great job by Standard Chartered, has raised its price prediction for Bitcoin because of the record trading volumes and significant inflows seen in the spot Bitcoin ETFs in just 2 months after launch. The bank now expects Bitcoin to hit a new all-time high of $150,000 in 2024 and $250,000 in 2025, according to Jeff Kendrick, head of crypto research at Standard Chartered. The bank came to these price targets by looking at Bitcoin's performance in relation to the price. According to Kendrick, the gold comparison is still a good place to start when trying to figure out what the right Bitcoin price level will be in the medium term if ETF inflows hit our midpoint estimate of $75 billion. And/or if reserve managers buy Bitcoin, there's a good chance that it will go over $250,000 at some point in 2025. Please let me know what you think about the video, especially about Yusko's outlook and MicroStrategy's latest Bitcoin purchase. Also, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching.